any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on last year's national champion, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Back to pass, it's Nowaski. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there, Watt.
Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
I think that time offensively they're just trying to take what the defense is giving them, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the single running back. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Stanford! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game,
breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, though.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to do it on the ground. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Stone. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
14, Miami, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He lets one fly deep. He's got it for a big play. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, across the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play. So
there he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Canes are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Safe completion on the screen. Inside the 40. steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got some room in him to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nowaski. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They boot it away on 4th down. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. And the Canes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Wants to to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Stanford! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll run play action. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it! Touchdown, Miami! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
He just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Nowaski. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stone. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Nowaski. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's St. Clair. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Stumbled to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. That's caught, it's Moore. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
The Canes are flying down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hand is caught. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw, it's Nowaski. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stone. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Cardinal! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games.